I mean, I would love to see, the typical pick of a Neon or a Raze, but I
What?
wouldn't be opposed to Yoru. We have a Clove
What? On
hover.
unlocking it?
Vice hover. Okay. I mean, we've seen what Clove can do on Lotus. And I mean, I don't think this is too I don't think this is too far away from what Blindspot typically run. I mean, I don't think they're too, meta with their Lotus. But that Vice is definitely interesting. I mean, if they lock Vice, it would it would be interesting.
I mean, not too meta is very nice of you to say, but this is just completely out of pocket. Uh, no duelist, not even a quote-unquote proper sentinel, as in Cypher or Killjoy. Double double smokes, Vice Chamber, which is by the way what I talked about when I said that I watched T1. They also played Vice Chamber, so they might have watched that and were like, oh yeah, let's do that instead of whatever we practiced. But I feel like this has some practice into it, probably some inspiration by EDG with the Clove and Omen. And honestly, I feel like Omen, if you have a separate controller, is very viable to just be your main entry.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely playable, and they're locking it in.
Definitely a
Starting
very interesting comp, but let's see if they can make it stick.
interesting to say the absolute least.
Yeah,
I'm
but let's take a look at the other side of Fruitball here. We see a very meta comp coming out from them. Breach,
yeah.
Fade, Raze, Killjoy, Omen. The only part of that I would switch out would be maybe Neon rather than Raze, but that's just me speaking. That's just my own personal opinion. That's what I like to run.
I feel like Fruit Bowl is what the meta would be if Fnatic didn't exist. Um, so yeah, we are looking at a very meta comp against probably the least meta comp that has ever been played on any map ever.
For sure.
If we're not accounting for that accidental for a duelist one Cypher lock in Game Changers, but uh, I'm really looking forward to how they play this defense, because on Lotus you usually want to get aggressive. And I mean, you do have Chamber and Clove who can accomplish it, and it seems like they will.
I
Brawl
mean, we've seen
coming
Kuro
up.
play. Kuro is a very aggressive player. David finding one, we do see a disconnection. We might have to do something about that later on. But for now, let's just let the rest of this round play out.
And Kuro clean with it, really nice shot on the AFK player here. And now 1 versus 2 in a round that will probably get rolled back anyway for Lemon. Doesn't find the
For
jump
Lemon.
across. For the H. Right click connects. 1-0, but we have an AFK and it very much impacted the round, so I feel like there will be a round rollback. And a short tech pause.
Yeah. We're gonna go into a short break while we sort out these tech issues, and we'll catch you right after that.
No, I'm not gonna Simon Says play them. They should keep crouching. And it looks like we are back. Tech pause has been resolved. Nobody is crouching anymore after a quick session of Simon Says during the tech pause. And once again, this time it's just going to be a B hit by Fruitball. Kuro gets all of the information. Can't find Hiroclim in the stunned 1 versus 1, but Vorax just pushes out and finds him. Nobody's ready to push up behind it. Flood now coming in. Banazi in connector. 2 people Heaven, 2 people C-Link. And Glass has pushed through C. This could be huge. But it seems like David is aware. Oh, he turned! He turned. This could be so big for Glass. But everybody is ahead of him.
Last player standing.
And Glass finds Banazi, finds Wingman. David doesn't expect Tarnished. And this time, Rootbull get the first round. How well played. And it seems like the disconnection of Glass really made a difference here. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Rootbull can do. And if they actually lose the full buy again.
Glass had some major impact there. You know, that little flank that was done, it definitely helped, and David gets sprayed down by that Odin very early on by Sinks. Unlucky.
I've never seen that Odin actually get a kill, so this is kind of exciting. And Glass might just be getting caught off guard. Slips the net, absolutely. But Glass, will he expect to? The alarm bot is behind, so he will get the information. And I feel like Blindspot should die to Spike. At this point, no real weapons to save. Shiki finds one, can't connect another with his classic though. Voig's also taken out, and now it's Kuro in an impossible 1v4. Yeah, he will just die to Spike. I don't think he's giving them anything, but they're hunting. And Kuro gets taken out by Hiroclim. Almost flawless second round coming out from Fruitball on their own map picker. And Sinks is getting back into it with that Odin. Very decent buy actually for the attackers. And Blindspot, they have some half shields. This is not 100% guaranteed round for the defender side here. Bonus very much convertible for Fruitball. And they're looking to just run into B again, into Kuro. This time he has a Vandal though. Will not get spotted by that Prowler. Also not by the Boom bot. Finds one, can't connect onto Lemon. 4 versus 3 now on side. Lemon is just going forward, taken out by Nazi. 2 versus 3 on the retake, and Glass, he's just on that flank once again, but I think this time he is expected. Will he get cleared though? No. And Banazi has turned. If Glass gets the timing, this is so dangerous. David finds one. Needs to kind of somehow connect the shots onto completely opposite angles. Taken out by Glass. Bonus round converted for Fruitball, and this is looking dominant.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was majorly just unfortunate. You know, David, he was left in such an unlucky situation, and he just had to pick up the scraps.
Yeah, he did, and I feel like this, I don't want to instantly just blame the comp, but it's missing the super aggressive factor that you would get from a Raze or a Neon, maybe even a Breach. And so they can't really take all of this early space to deny Fruitball to just getting into B side. But it looks like a B stack, and they completely missed the read, because this is looking to be just a straight out C hit. Although Fruitball are going slow. Now picking up the pace. Only Shiki in towards this backside on his Vice. pops the Razor Vines, gets spotted out by the Nightfall. Dizzy coming through. Glass finds both in door. By Nazi is still alive. Dinked down to 1 HP, and the reopening door gets spammed out, and now it's David once again in a 1v4.
Spike planted.
Sheriff in hand, how much can he find? TP put down. He's looking to use his headhunter, not his sheriff, however. TP's out. Now sheriff in hand. Won't expect anything, just taken out by Hero Klim. 4-0 now for Fruitball. And Operator now coming online for David. Another full buy in the cards for Blindspot. And Fruitball are running away with their economy. Everybody has almost or at least 5,000 credits in the bank. If they win this round, they might be able to buy for the rest of the half, no matter what. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to be another C hit. Although Sinks is spamming his Odin on A, drawing a lot of attention by David and Works. One way doesn't get renewed, it's a regular smoke. And Fruitball can push through this, but Nazi gets the info, spots the Fate Prowler, and now they know this is going to be a C hit. Works already over on the rotate. Kuro pushes out, smoked off the Killjoy turret. Glass spots it, however, taken out on that flank. And the execute failed. A lot of util used, and David, he's still towards A, posted up with his operator. He will get so much value here.
Cover going out.
Works also TP'd over. Hero Klim somehow finds him, and Works is stuck in towards 3. Will get cleared out. I feel like he should be. Finds Hero. TP's ahead of it.
One enemy remaining. 30
Absolute
seconds
fumble of a play. And now it's down to Shiki, and he's been so good on Sunset. But can you make anything work here? In another 1 versus 4? Absolutely not. Dumbos over the first hurdle.
One enemy remaining.
And now timeout coming out for Blindspot.
Spike planted.
First timeout of the entire series so far, even though the first map was super one-sided, and the second map is looking to be even more one-sided than the first one, just in the other direction. And Munch, what do you think is going to be said in this timeout?
I think they're just gonna try and pick up the fractured pieces, you know? I don't think they're playing this comp the way they should be, you know? I think they're missing just some sort of aspect of the comp. You know, I mean, they definitely made a mistake by putting Kuro on Clove. You know, Clove can be aggressive, but Kuro, he plays very aggressively. And he's gonna want something different, you know. Neon or Raze would have been a better pick, but let's see if they can do anything with this Clove after this timeout.
I feel like they have to put the Chamber and the Clove together here to create some more aggression towards any of these extremities. Just to make Fruitball way more uncomfortable, because they haven't been challenged in the early round yet. It's just been attempted side holds and attempted retakes, and those just have not worked. And now this is looking to be a rubble brawl, the first of its kind. Blind gets taken out, however. So they know Synx is here with his Odin, and Fruitball are just making the correct call to go into C. C is not being held by anyone. Just a chamber trip, and Kuro is rotating in now. Brawler now coming through. Will Kuro get anything? Showstopper invested against the eco. Finds Kuro absolutely no chance. Nobody left on the side. Absolutely free plans for Fruitball. Unless the mosh pit has anything to say about it. but it absolutely doesn't. He even missed it, I think. Thrash is available, however, works on flank with the Sheriff, doesn't find any value. 3 versus 5. Tarnished is just brawling and no chance for Shiki in this 1v5. Flawless round to get Brutal to 6. Another dominant display. They've just been having the read on Blindspot here. They know even though there is a rubble brawl, that means that nobody can be towards C because you have to invest the bodies if you're Blindspot and you don't really have that anchoring character. And so they're looking to brawl rubble again, and David is so aggressive with his showstopper. Wait, no, not showstopper. With his force. Does not find any value from it, just gets spotted. And now he should just be getting cleared out by Yuto. Not found. Pushed back by the lockdown. And sides taken once again. No chance for Blindspot to hold on to anything here. A lot of space gained for the defenders towards Waterfall and towards City. They know nobody's there. Thrash coming through. David finds one with the showstopper. Can they follow up? No one spotted. Tarnished taken out. 2 versus 5, looking like the first round for this defender's side. Spam connects onto Wingman. And there's no chance, no time for Glass. Can you get some constellation kills? He absolutely can. First round now on the board for Blindspot finally. And it was there. No, it wasn't. It wasn't an eco, I think. It felt like an eco to me, but they make it work. Finally get a retake to work here, even though the lockdown had been invested. And the showstopper as well. And now the buy still is not good. David doesn't get spotted, gets instantly taken out by Hero Clim. He's been sharp on the second map, and now it's looking to be hits. But Fruitball, they know better. They're just going back into C, which is absolutely free once again. Just the Vice wall to get some info. Gets baited out, and Fruitball might just be going the other way again. They're playing this push and pull with Blindspot so perfectly, but they're staying on C. And now they might be running into a little bit of a stack, but Blindspot's still not in any position to deny a plant or to even get any damage on the board here. Take now coming in, absolutely no one on site. Shiki not smoked off yet, now he is. No chance to get anything. Kuro finds 2 out of Waterfall. Shiki also swigs, taken out by Hero. And Kuro finds 1 on the res. 2 versus 2 now. And Tarnish wants nothing to do with this. He's just dipping towards A. Fight now for Hero Clim. Can't connect the spray transfer onto Binazi, and Binazi has to be fast. Will you expect Tarnish to be all the way pushed up here? He will be heard. What an off angle by Tarnish. This will never be expected. Now Tarnish only has to connect the shot. Slip by. Trigger discipline. Not planted for Omen. And he might be expected from stairs. He isn't though. And Tarnish doesn't find Binazi. Brazil denied. Second round on the board for Blindspot somehow. 3 seconds left on the defuse. And honestly, I don't know how Blindspot won that round. They shouldn't have. There was no way for them to really fight back into this 4 versus 5. Somehow Kuro gets 2 picks by peeking ahead of that smoke, finds another one on the rest to even make this round winnable, and Nazi somehow closes it out. But Fruitball can still buy, they still have a lot of money. And it's once again just 3 half shields for Blindspot. David and Kuro on the high-low towards the seaside. Possibly looking to just deny this execute. But this is just a bunch of fake noise by Fruitball. They're looking to go back into A. Into this omen of works on top of rubble. He needs to find something here. Might get absolutely timing, however. Done now coming out. No util to clear him. No way. HeroClim gets in front of that paranoia. And now A side is wide open. No chance for Blindspot to really fight this execute whatsoever. But Nazi is in heaven. Kuro on the off angle from Hobbit, but nobody is going to challenge him. Plant now coming through. Nazi drops. Is he just going to swing this? No. Plant going down. And David finds Hero in the off angle. This is still a hard retake. 2 people towards 3. Nazi now tarnished in the 1 versus 3. 1 HP taken out by Kuro. 3rd round on the board for Blindspot. What a nice little retake. And honestly, I don't even know how Shiki found 2 there. I think he was on the flank and it just hadn't been checked enough. And timeout now coming out from Fruitball. And I get it. They were so dominant and now they've lost 3 in a row. Still able to buy. But money will get tight if they lose this next round as well. And if you're the coach for Fruitball, what are you telling your players right now? Because the past 3 rounds they haven't been looking good.
I mean, honestly, I don't expect much out of this timeout, you know. Blindspot, they managed to turn it around with a 1 timeout and just get 3 rounds in a row just by clicking their fingers. And I don't think that momentum is going to be stopped. I think Blindspot, you know, they're up on top of the top 3 of the Ultimate League for a reason.
I agree. They just need to keep tapping. And Fruitball, they just have to deny these retakes like they have in the first few rounds of this half. And now it seems like they might just be going fast into C once again. Glass on this A lurk might be getting spotted by David, who is just going to walk out aggressively, knows that nobody's there. Thrash in hand, followed by Nazi. 2 people on this close angle, and this is so aggressive by a Blindspot. Everybody coming out. Rosa ult. 5 versus 2 now for the remaining 2 attackers. Tarnished somehow still alive. And this is just not winnable for Fruitball whatsoever. David even pushed up
1 enemy remaining.
towards A. Very unexpected angle. Stuck behind the Killjoy alarm bot though. 1 versus 5 for Glass. This is not winnable. And I think he's just looking to save. Unless he gets
Found them. Killed my bot.
funky with opening the door. They might give him 1 onto Shiki. Door now opening, no chance for Glass. 4 rounds in a row now for Blindspot. Out of the time mode. And you're right, there doesn't seem to be any stopping Blindspot right now. Just completely destroying everybody towards the C mount. Towards the C mount hit. And I mean, they were kind of lucky that the Raze ult just landed in the middle of everybody, not finding anyone. Because that could have been huge, honestly. And now it's seems like scrappy buy. Some half shields coming through for the attacking side. David on an operator, not getting smoked off just yet. Nightfall coming through, finds Hero Climb, gets taken out by the Aftershock instantly. What a nice play. And Vorks doesn't stay on side. I was already fearing him to just be taken out. 4 versus 4 post blind. For Fruit Ball here. Visold coming through. And now stuck to classics for Fruit Bowl. Utah coming through. Now they have their guns back. Ritual coming in. Odin spam not connecting. Nobody is on the defuse. Vorks gets spammed out. Spike on half. Not really winnable for Kuro. Finds one. Taken out by Sinks. And Fruit will finally get one on the board. Again. It's been about time since they actually flipped the half towards their favor after they just started it so dominantly. Now the question is if they can get to 8. This is an equal buy. Except for David and Kuro. With Guardian and Outlaws in hand. No, Kuro forces up to a Vandal. Outlaw in hand only for David. And he needs to hit both shots to even get a kill. No half shields for Fruit Bowl, and it looks like just a fast B hit. Nobody on site to hold it. Smoke's coming out, Horn coming through, Prowler as well. Nobody spotted on site. Vorks almost gets spammed out by that Odin. Not spotted by the alarm bot. And they have to hold the site. This is so hard. With people coming in from 3 sides. Kuro on the flank. Might be finding Hero. He hears him, but he isn't swinging out. Relays the info to David, who takes out Hero. And they have to wait for this lockdown to be finished. And Synx is here with his Odin. Finds 2 on the spam. Kuro trading glass. 2 for 1. By Nazi against Synx. Doesn't expect him. 2 versus 3 now for the defense. Wingman coming out. Binazi takes out another and Lemon has no chance. 7-5 on the half for Fruit Bowl here. What a nice defense, and we will see if they can actually close out this map. Which would, in my opinion, even getting 1 map of a blind spot would be a surprise for Fruit Bowl. Let's see if they can do it right after the short halftime break.
You know I don't play right.
And we back. For this last half of the last map between Fruitball and Blindspot, and so far it seems like Fruitball might actually get a draw against the third seed of Blindspot, who have been looking very dominant on their own pick of Sunset, and now come out with this very, very interesting comp for Lotus, and David is peeking past it, doesn't get anything. Looking now like a fast C-take for Blindspot, nobody really there to deny them. Smokes coming out, C-side is already taken, now they just need to hold it. Vice wall coming through, Glass baits it out. And it looks like they might be trying to fight forward. Works gets taken out by Glass. Hero Clim finds Kuro on the entry. 5 versus 3 now for this defense. Glass finds another, and David can't get any more. Shiki, no chance. What a retake by Fruitball. Absolutely no shot of winning for Blindspot whatsoever. What a nice pistol. And if I'm correct, then Fruitball have taken both of the pistols here on Lotus so far. Very, very dominantly. And last time they were also able to close out the second round very, very dominantly. Almost flawless, if I remember correctly. So now let's see if they can repeat it. Only a Sheriff coming out for Blindspot on Shiki, and he was sharp, very, very sharp. I think he went 18 and 5 on Sunset. 5 and 11 so far. Let's see if we can turn it around. On this round, Lemon finds Kuro on this spam. Zytek now coming out. Tarnished finds by Nazi. Dinked, however, Wolf trades it back. 3 versus 3 on side. And it all falls apart. Full HP for everybody on Fruitball. David might be able to pick up a Sheriff. Takes out Lemon just with a classic. And this is so hard to fight back into. Clove Smoke now coming through. No chance for David on the drop down by Glass. 9 rounds on the board for Fruitball. Not as clean as you might have wanted it to be if you're Fruitball. But it is a round on the board. And now they can't really... They don't have a great buy. Glass somehow still has 5k remaining in the bank. So he will be able to buy next round, even if this is a loss. And just looking at the buys here, I feel like Blindspot, they will just be able to take this round. Full rifles against some scraps for the side of Fruitball. And it seems like another fast B. I mean fast C. Glass in back side with a Sheriff. Fake TP by Works. And they are scared that the Omen is somewhere on side. Maybe in the smoke. Maybe top side. Hero Clim with a one tap onto David in a main. Will get challenged more, but he doesn't expect anymore. Goes back onto side. And Works takes out Glass on C here. Multiple layers for the side of Blindspot. And Kuro has lurked into B. Not going to be expected by Sinks. And this should just be... No. They're just going A. I thought they might be going B, but they're just going A. Wingman gets the blind plant down. 3 versus 5 now. 4 now with bad guns for Fruitball. Everybody from Blindspot stuck behind the smoke. They might need to fight through this. Tree now opening once again. And they're just trying to fight the one player in tree, but they decide for the better. Shiki takes out 2. Borix closes the round out onto Lemon. Full buy converted for Blindspot. And now this will be the one round that really matters. If Fruitball can convert this, they might be able to run away with it. But Blindspot have so much money. Where has all this money suddenly come from? I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. But it looks like they will be able to buy into the next few rounds here as well. Now once again, a fast sim mount take. It looks like they know exactly what they're doing there, and HeroClip just fights David again. He's just consistently been winning these 1v1s towards trouble. Thrash only finds glass. Didn't see the breach. Works ahead of the Vice Wall, finds 2 on the spray transfer. Fake TP out, only gets closer, taken out by HeroClip. I feel like the ult was invested there. And it was. Works invested his ult, absolutely gets nothing from it, just taken out before it can actually go anywhere. A retake now coming through. Odin connects from Sinks, only 2 left for Blindspot. HeroClip kills himself! And Sinks' Odin is absolutely hammering down on Blindspot. 10 rounds now for Fruitball. What was that sequence? First the spray down, then failed Omen TP. HeroClip kills himself with his own ult, and then the Odin just absolutely sprays down everyone. What a weird round. But a win for Fruitball nonetheless. Blindspot can still buy into this. David, one of his tour de force, they will try to get it for him towards Mount. And there's nothing that Fruitball really can do to prevent that.
Retrieving flash.
Early Mount take by Blindspot, alarm bot found. And Blindspot have the info. Works his TP is ahead. Nobody is on site to fight it yet. They might be able to isolate Works if they wanted to. They decide not to, however. Dizzy will now be coming out. Tide will get officially taken. Shiki finds Lemon. Glass is still here. Can he find more? HeroClip onto Vorks. Makes it a 4 vs 3. Tour de force online, and Kuro is on this super long flank. They might just be heading back to A if Shiki can get out safely, and he does. At this point, it all comes down to this 1v1 towards A. Can Kuro find Sinks? He can't. And now this should be very much red, even though the Prowler doesn't actually find anything. Smoke's available for this A side. He's blocked out by the dark cover. Sinks is still here with his Odin. He's been so sharp with it, taken out by Shiki. 11 HP now. Tarnished finds David. And now it's a 1v3. 1 HP left for Shiki. There should be nothing that he can really do at this point. Crossfire is set up for Fruitball. And Shiki might be finding the one gap, but he isn't. Tarnished takes him out. 11 to 6 now for this defender side. And it doesn't seem like Blindspot have an answer to the setup from Fruitball whatsoever. And I mean, Glass and Hero have really been coming online here. As well as Sinks with that Odin. He's just been farming frags left and right. Spamming people through walls. Just running in as if he had a stinger. And once again, just to see it. It looks like a one-page playbook for Blindspot. Just take Mount and then do whatever we want. And it's just going to be another C hit. Here, same story as always. 2 people towards Waterfall. They're just going into the smoke. Glass and Lemon both connect onto one. Actually 2 for Glass. 2 versus 5 now for the remaining attackers. By Nazi needs to go huge here. David finds 2. Can't connect onto a 3rd. And now it's by Nazi. Spray duel. No chance. You're not winning a spray down against an Odin. No way in hell. Map point now for Fruitball, and I feel like Blindspot should be coming out with a timeout here. But they're not. they still somewhat have money to buy into this. Op now coming out for Hero Clim. He has a rifle and an op. This is so extra for him. Just making every single penny work, and he still has 3k left in the bank. And once again, C mount take for Blindspot. Glass gets the info, and this is just deja vu. Once again, 2 people towards Waterfall. Can they find their 3 kills once again? It doesn't look like Blindspot are really giving them it. Lemon baits out the wall here, making the retake just a little bit more excessive. And VEC is so close to that wall, he might just be trying to go aggressive. Has a judge inside the smoke. Finds one, finds 2, and Sinks can't find any more. Finally a round converted by Blindspot. Staying alive here. The double investment by Hero Clim, not finding any particular value. And now the buy is a little bit broken for the side of Blindspot. No, not for Blindspot, for Fruitball here. Only one Vandal in Odin. Now Phantom also coming through for Tarnished. Sheriff for Glass and Guardian for Lemon. And finally, Blindspot decide to turn their page. Starting towards A this time. And this is just so easy. The Odin almost spams out of Oryx. Somehow stays alive, and more spams coming through. At some point he will find a kill, but he just doesn't. By Nazi connect onto Lemon towards B. And Sinks is still here. With that, Odin finally finds the kill. And just running away, letting Kuro just die to his own ultimate. But Kuro needs to go fast. He can't be slow walking. They almost gave it to him. But Hero Clim saves Sinks. Possibly saves the round. For Fruitball, Prowler now coming through. Odin doesn't find anything. By Nazi with 3. Tarnished with the TP into 3. Has to go big. 2 kills coming back for Fruitball. And Blindspot are so disconnected. Shiki onto Glass. Tarnished left in a very improbable 1 versus 2. Time running low, and Nazi closes it out with 4. Eight to 12 now, and these rounds will have to be clean by Blindspot if they want to get this into an overtime. Very much still able to buy these five Vandals, and Fruitball are on the most eco that an eco can ever be. 3 Sheriffs, a Ghost. No, 4 Sheriffs and a Ghost. But Sheriffs can still do a lot of damage. Another early A take for Blindspot. Nobody's here except for Glass, who will spot only the smoke so far. You might not think this is so much more, but he will hear all of this now. See all of the util. Calls over everybody. Chip now broken on flank. The flank is 100% known, and Lemon is so far ahead of Hero. They might not expect Hero with the late flank up, but they spotted him now. Shiki looking to maybe swing into two people. This can be dangerous. Glass and Tarnished find 2. Tarnished finds a 3rd, and now it's a 2 versus 3. Remaining attackers stuck towards A. Both spotted out by Nazi with the collapse. What?
Impressive wiring.
How on earth did Hero Clim close that out right there? Double headshot through a smoke with that Vandal to close out the game for Fruitball. And this will And this will end up
Last player
being a
standing.
very unexpected round win for